My dad and his dad, my grandfather, were both comic book artists. Like this was a thing that that's actually why we moved to California. My dad and him thought that, starting a studio together, a production studio, would get them both more work and they could start to produce their own things. And for a while it worked, and it worked really well. There were some hiccups, and then eventually we had to move on to things. But and my dad ended up picking up work doing other things, but he still draws and he's still artistic. But he hasn't been doing comics for a few decades now. No, not a few decades. It makes it sound older than it is. Like a decade, maybe and a half. Um, but my grandfather kept doing it pretty much right up until the end. I think he still has some commissions that were never finished, and so I grew up with it all around me, which still makes some of my like lack of knowing of certain things a little bit of a conundrum, because it wasn't like I was over there and asking them questions and doing all the things with them. I was kind of left to my own devices, and I left them to their own devices. I'd occasionally go into the studio and watch them work sometimes,
Wow.
but um, it wasn't like. But it kind of got to the point though where like obviously there was a lot of support from both of my parents to keep doing this, because it was literally the only thing that I ever stuck to doing for a consistent basis. Learning a guitar, did it for 2 months. Doing soccer, I stopped having fun within the first year, and I still did it for two.
Mm.
Uh, Gymnastics, I gave up, whatever. But art was always consistent, and so when I told my dad that I was getting into doing comic work, he started making a lot of jokes, just like, you can't escape it. It's just how it is. This was your destiny. Take up your father's mantle.